All right, folks, let's get started. I'm Lieutenant Mike Villegas. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Palm Springs Police Department. We will have 4 speakers today from the FBI, from the Palm Springs Police Department, Palm Springs Fire Department, and our City Council members. So first, we're going to start off with Assistant Director Akil Davis. He's from the FBI in Los Angeles.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Good afternoon. As Mike just said, my name is Akil Davis. I'm the Assistant Director in charge of the FBI's Los Angeles Field Office. This morning at approximately 11 a.m. local time, our police and fire partners responded to an explosion at the 1300 block of North Indian Canyon Drive in Palm Springs, just behind us, a couple hundred feet. In addition to the FBI, Palm Springs PD, the Palm Springs Fire Department, and other agencies, including the ATF, Riverside County Sheriff's Department, Desert Hot Springs Police Department, Cathedral City Police Department, as well as the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, all responded to this incident. The FBI, which has an office nearby, responded with approximately 6 agents initially. Currently, 1 person who was near the vehicle is deceased, but at least 4 people are injured. I'd like to offer our best wishes to those injured and hopefully for a quick recovery. After my remarks, Chief Mills will provide a status on the injuries, as well as community safety and other road closure precautions. This explosion was significant, covering several blocks north, south, east, and west of the 1300 block of Indian Canyon. Roads are closed as there is wide debris field over 250 yards. The FBI's evidence response team is on scene right now, processing evidence, and will be here for a significant amount of time. Our bomb technicians are working with the post-blast scene as well to determine the origins of the blast. We are working to confirm the identity of the deceased, and we will provide that to you as soon as we can, but we are keeping that close hold in order to protect the integrity of the investigation. Make no mistake, this is an intentional act of terrorism. The FBI is investigating it as such. Our Joint Terrorism Task Force is here, working in lockstep with the Palm Springs Police Department, the ATF, and a whole host of agencies that I've already mentioned. If anyone has information regarding this incident, I urge them to call 1-800-CALL-FBI for any tips that might assist us in our investigation. Now I'd like to turn it over to Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills.
Can you state your name again, please, and your title?
Yes, Akil Davis, Assistant Director in Charge, FBI Los Angeles. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Andrew Mills, M-I-L-L-S, Police Chief in Palm Springs. And with me today is our Mayor Pro Tem, Naomi Soto, this side, as well as council members David Reddy, Jeffrey Bernstein, and Grace Garner, and our City Manager, Scott Stiles. I'm really saddened by today's attack on our city, but I'm also hopeful because this city will rise, and this city is resilient and will be strong as a result of this. I'm also extraordinarily grateful for my partners at the FBI who were here almost immediately. I called Assistant Director Davis, and he happened to be in town, and he came over here leaving his other appointment to make sure that we had every resource we need. I can't thank you enough, Assistant Director Davis. I'm also grateful for every other agency in the region here. Desert Hot Springs, Cathedral City, and the Sheriff's Office all sent officers immediately to help us, and as well as the Fire Department, who was on scene shortly after the blast. We have a rapidly evolving investigation with a massive crime scene. Our first priority was to ensure the safety of our community, and we were very concerned about secondary devices, and so we spent a lot of time and effort working with the Bureau as well as the Sheriff's Office, clearing the entire neighborhood, making sure that there was nothing that could harm our citizens any further. But now the real labor starts. With the FBI's field evidence response team as well as our detectives, This is going to take a great deal of time for us to process this scene. And I need to just communicate two things with our community. One, please be patient. There are blocks of debris, and it'll take a meticulous effort to make sure that we get every piece of evidence so we understand very thoroughly what happened, and so people are going to need to be patient with us. And the second thing is, if they find pieces of evidence in their yards or in their homes or in their side of their homes, please leave it there where it is. Give us a call, the non-emergency number, and we will do what we can to come and get it as quickly as possible. I also want to make sure that our community understands this is an isolated incident. I am confident that the community is not at risk any longer. So we will continue to process our investigation. We are moving as rapidly as possible at multiple locations, and we are doing everything we can to make sure that we understand the why as well as what happened. Finally, for me, terrorism came knocking on the door of Palm Springs. We survived. And I can tell you that this city will rise and be more effective as a beacon of hope than before. And now I'm going to turn it over to Fire Chief Paul Alvarado.
Thank you, Chief. I'm Paul Alvarado, A-L-V-A-R-A-D-O, Palm Springs Fire Chief. I first want to acknowledge the horrific incident that our community and city went through this morning. And I want to assure you that the Palm Springs Fire Department arrived swiftly. Our first fire engine arrived in under 1 minute to find a well-involved building that's impacted by structural collapse. Our firefighters extinguished the majority of the fire before having to back out because of the collapse issues. We're working closely with our public safety partners to ensure the community remains safe, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Do you believe that the person who is dead is the suspect?
This is still under investigation, and I can't make that conclusion at this time.
So it's possible the suspect is not either dead or in custody?
I'll let our law enforcement partners speak more to that, but I cannot comment on that.
Hey folks, let's wait till the end of this press conference where we get some questions. We got 2 more speakers, and then we'll get to some questions.
I'd like to turn it over to Mayor Pro Tem Naomi Soto.
Good afternoon. My name's Naomi Soto. I'm the Mayor Pro Tem here in the city of Palm Springs. This morning is a terrible tragedy. We have 1 person killed, several others who have been hurt, and our heart goes out to everyone who has been impacted and their families. I want to acknowledge that the building that was damaged is a fertility clinic, and this is a place of hope. This is a building that people go to start or expand their families. We acknowledge their pain and concern across the community. For the ARC patients and staff, this is a building where hope lives, and we are confident it will continue afterward, as their meaningful work must continue. I also want to thank our first responders who ran towards the scene immediately and without delay. They responded and ran towards an unknown danger. Thank you to our brave fire department and our police department, and thank you to Police Chief Andrew Mills and Fire Chief Paul Alvarado for their leadership today during this tragedy. And I also want to thank out to all the different offices who have reached out to offer their support and resources, including Governor Gavin Newsom, Senator Alex Padilla, Congressman Ken Calvert, Senator Rosalie Ochoa-Bo, Assemblyman Greg Wallace, and all of our staff across so many departments who have stepped up today, including our council members and our city manager, Scott Stiles. It's been a hard day. There are several more hard days of work, but as the police chief mentioned, we need our community's patience as we move forward these next few days. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to open it to just a few questions. Sir?
Can you verify again, the person who died, is that believed to be an innocent victim? Or is it the suspect? And if it is an innocent victim, what do we know about the person who did this? Are they remote? Are they maybe incinerated in the car?
Understood. It's a very good question, and I'm sure you guys will want those answers, and we will provide them for you as soon as we can. At this moment, this is what I'm willing to say regarding that. This is an ongoing investigation. We're not prepared to comment on that at this moment. We're not prepared to provide any additional comments on the relationship between the decedent and our person of interest.
Why would you be certain that there is no threat to the public then right now at risk?
We have an ongoing investigation, and further comments will compromise that investigation.
Was the clinic targeted?
We believe so, yes.
And you mentioned terrorism. Is this domestic terrorism?
I'm going to say this again. This was an intentional act of terrorism. As our investigation will unfold, we will determine if it's an international terrorism or domestic terrorism. No matter which one, the Joint Terrorism Task Force is the lead on this, and we will find that out.
As for the explosives, do you believe that this was some type of explosive that was made maybe at home, or is this something that was sophisticated, the operation? What can you say about that?
I can't say much about that right now because it's ongoing.
Based on your experience,
Palm Springs the only place the investigation is happening?
I'm sorry, sir. Can you ask that again?
based on your experience, what would be the amount of explosives that you can put in a car to create this much damage approximately?
Let me be clear. This is probably one of the largest bombing investigations that we've had in Southern California. It's on scale of the Aliso Veo bombing in Orange County.
Sorry, Channel 3. Is there a second location in 39 Palms off Adobe Road? You've heard there's a police presence out there. Is that connected to this potential bombing?
I'm not prepared to provide those comments at this time.
A witness found a tripod with a camera as if it were being live streamed. Have you heard this? Is that something you're investigating?
I have, and yes, it is something we're investigating.
Mark,
Sir,
you
at
had
this
a
point-
question, Mark?
No, Sir, at this point in the investigation, had the clinic received any threats prior to this incident this morning?
Not that we're tracking.
So is there or is there not a suspect you're looking for?
We have a person of interest in this investigation, but we are not actively out searching for a suspect. Does that answer your question?
Is that person of interest in custody?
All right,
No
folks,
comment.
We're going to conclude the press conference. We plan to do something later. Okay, as we get more information, we'll be able to release more information. So right now, that's all we have right now with our press conference. We're concluding it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will reach out to our media outlets to let you guys know when the next press conference.